back for another TikTok round 3.
Are you ready, Alex?
Getting slugged by the public.
We love it. No, we love our TikTok audience.
They're
always fun.
Clock.
Yeah, TikToks make it don't stop. And that was an old 90s rap that was horrific.
It was just as horrific then as it was just now.
Just now when I did it, yeah. Speaking of 90s, somebody said cool hoodie, and you had your Joseph coat of many color hoodie on.
Oh, I like
where it's
that
got
one.
like a green sleeve, and
Yeah, I like paneling.
that was deadstock.dev.
Okay, dead stock.
Yeah, he loves your hoodie, but he put the face was like with his eyes up like this.
Oh, he's jealous.
Oh, okay. So next one is, are you ready? We got a lot of followers all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And people can go to _official and sign up for our TikTok. Jack Y. Lansky. Jack
Wilansky.
Yeah. Said this. Just put your rent, mortgage, phone bill, subscription, etc. on auto pay with your credit card, then pay your bill. You are correct about the dip in credit score when you pay off a card. So this is the whole videos on the episodes where we talked about
credit scores.
Credit scores, yeah, and data.
Okay, yeah, all right, good. Thank you for giving all the other followers some advice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great thing. A lot of people don't do the auto pay stuff, and they don't realize that, being late is a ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, and then when we look at paying off credit cards, and you talked about this too, that they're always trying to. It's so funny. So I have Credit Karma or one of those apps, because I think this is a funny thing that we can get into. They're always sending me recommendations of credit cards.
Always,
That's how they make their money. So they're taking my data,
yep,
showing me my score once a week, and then in the process, they're making money off of. You see this transaction? How it's not very fair to me.
No,
I mean, I'm getting a score, yeah, but
you give me so wait a minute. So Credit Karma gets paid, and you give me a card so I can put myself in more debt.
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Yes. And that is, who's winning on all these companies? They may always make sure. It's like when you go to, I mean, I love going to the Wynn in Las Vegas. I don't know why, I just love that. I don't gamble.
WYNN?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just like the whole atmosphere, the way it looks, and then the restaurants are really nice. The hotel rooms are nice. I just
they have
like
great restaurants in there.
Yeah.
Like
and it's
buffets.
kind of a little bit on the other side of the strip, kind of down a little bit
I
more.
like buffets.
Yeah, and I can smoke a cigar, relax.
Magic shows are fun.
I don't even go to the casino part. Sometimes I will bet on like an MMA fight or like a soccer match.
Oh, the worst possible odds.
Yeah, the worst possible
good
odds.
for you.
Yeah, I do that for fun.
At least the odds are fixed when it comes to the games.
Yes.
Good for you.
But I mean, speaking of it being fixed, I mean, there's a reason why there's multi-million-dollar paintings and sculptures all throughout the Wynn.
They're not,
and everything is so nice because they're
are not
making
designed to lose money. It's a giant statistical process for them.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly what their payouts are going to be, and they know exactly how much they're going to collect.
Yeah, and it's these. People are commenting as we're going. It's these. It's the same thing with these companies that are taking your data.
Yeah,
it's they know.
They know they're winning.
Yes.
Where's your payout?
Yeah, they may have to pay TransUnion to get a score, but how much does that cost compared to you doing all this other stuff? This is an important one, probably the most important comment that we've got on TikTok. I know we can be funny and stuff, and so this one I'm going to spend like a couple minutes on, if that's fine. CLOTILDE Blanchett, BLANCHET. So Claude
Blanchett.
Yeah, Claude.
Not Blanchett.
Claude Blanchett. Yeah, Blanchett. She's gonna. I'm gonna be sending this to her.
We're gonna get a new
she's
comment for that one,
because she said, "You need to explain how TARTLE works and have a wizard to step you through setup. It's not enough to have people sign up and not know what's
She
next."
is precisely correct. Thank you for identifying one of the major.
She must have signed up. Probably would be my guess.
She definitely did.
Yeah.
If it's a she or he, whatever it is.
Yeah, it shows a picture of a she.
Okay, well that's helpful. That's precisely correct. When we did the first iteration, it was actually just me. So I mean, what you're looking at is here is the problem, and I will take this. Okay, the design you're feeling, I already knew it intimately in my head, and so when I just ditched it out there, I had the stupid assumption that everybody else knew how to do it.
Right.
She is absolutely correct that it needs a hand holding. We need to walk you through step by step, guide you, and teach you on each piece.
Right.
Lucky for you, coming out in a couple weeks is iteration 2.0.
Right.
Which is going to blow your mind. It's going to feel like you're walking into an art gallery and you literally have the artist with you and the museum curator both talking in both ears, so you know exactly what's going on, how to understand it from the artist's perspective, and how to actually move through the museum so you feel it properly.
Yeah, so there's going to be a new update, and all of you that are early adopters are out there. We really appreciate you. We need early adopters. We need people to sign up for the system.
And we need your feedback.
Yeah, and
we love the feedback.
We love feedback.
Come
yeah,
on.
so put comments in there. Even on the 2.0, that's what we're going to be relying on.
Go for it.
Is user feedback. But these big 7 that we talk about, whether it's climate stability, whether it's making sure that everyone has educational
access,
right? All of these big 7 is so important to get these early adopters on, because that's what, and kind of behind the scenes, when you're signing up, that helps us get to our 1 million users.
Yeah.
Once we get to 1 million users, now that gives us more opportunity to be able to reach the globe in a bigger format.
Yeah, in a more dense format, and the collective power of 1 million people, then 10 million, then 100, then 1 billion.
Now we're solving the world's problems.
Now we're looking at our big 7. And can you highlight the big 7 for TikTok? Can you read them for us?
Yeah. Let me get my glasses.
We have them up here on the board. So the first one is cloud computing.
Cloud stability.
You look insane right now. The first one is climate stability.
Then educational access.
Educational access.
I know the next one. Human rights.
Human rights.
Right. And then global peace.
Global peace.
Public health.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. And then government and corporate transparency.
And our very last one.
Economic equalization.
Okay, so all of these things, when we collectively bring our data together, the power of that, we can help solve towards these major issues. And certain nonprofits that are directly working on this stuff,
right?
You can actually, through this new app, through the new 2.0 iteration of TARTLE, you can donate your earnings to these causes you care about. Not only can you share data and get paid to do so, but then it's like, well, do I want to give some of my earnings back? You absolutely have the option to do so to support them, like, I guess twofold. One with your data, and then back with the earnings.
That's so awesome. I mean, this is the only system that's out there that allows you to help your world.
Yeah, so you can control your data, okay? You can get paid for sharing it, and you can come together collectively and solve these major problems, these things that are facing humanity and our longevity. How long are we going to stay here on this blue planet?
Yeah, it was really interesting. I was watching a social philosopher last night. I was telling you about that. And they got into...
This was after you drank the Rockstar.
Yeah, this was after I drank the Rockstar and was so jacked. But what he said was that they didn't take into consideration social media and all these other things, but they just ran mathematical formulas in our rate of, especially now with COVID and everything that's going on with like the breakdown of supply chains, and then, going through how much we're consuming and the processes, and then, small businesses going under, and, the rich elite getting richer and all that.
Sure.
So they broke all this down, and they came to this conclusion is that we have about 40 something years left is what these mathematicians, that's their opinion.
Even worse.
Yeah.
That's worse than the 70 years we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
A 30-year differential?
Mm-hmm.
30 years?
So the pressure's on, peeps.
Yikes, guys.
We gotta, and whether it's 30 years or 70 years, it doesn't matter.
Can we freaking
right
do
now?
something about
You can
it?
go on to tartle.co, TRTLE.co.
Yep.
You can sign up and you can start making a difference.
You can start making a difference. And I got to tell you, we're the generation that's going to do it.
Yeah, and this is why I love next one. The Column, THECULLUM, said this: it's all about choices. Use it or don't stop, or don't use it or don't stop complaining.
Snap.
Yeah, I know that's right.
What's
there.
with the reality? Like dropping hammers.
So
like
use it.
mic drop.
Let's hop on it. Let's hop on the Tartle train.
Yeah, hop on the Tartle train.
Yeah, and then Dill Millie, DILLMILLY, said, "Brah, it's literally magic." So he's talking.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Look at the alchemy we're doing.
And then Just in Time 007. Look at he's got like a little alien.
That's
I
great.
love it, yeah.
I love a good old man.
He said, because you're talking about sharing your data and getting paid for it, and he said, please, with a smiley face. So
I'm glad. Listen, everybody on TikTok, so glad you get it. Thank you for the support, early adopters, watching our stuff, listening to you and I. Guys, you're the champions here in this process. We're trying to make this happen for you. Okay, it's completely for your benefit. And then beyond that, your family, your generation of people that come after you, let's solve something that the people before us did a very poor job of even committing to solve.
Yeah, and when we look at, you kind of got into the one that sparked the most and that went viral was the mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a lot of comments on that one.
I was talking about the etymology of mortgage.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's French. Well, actually, before it was French, it was vulgar Latin. So I just want to clear that up.
Yeah, psychedelic_French_club, psychedelic French club. Love that. It's got a big mushroom picture. Said in French and then laughing.
No, I said it was Latin. You just got to go a step deeper. Like we do on Tartle.
Right.
You know, they stop at the company. No, it's like, we got to go back to you. You're the important one here.
So IDABNIDUNK, Ida BN dunk.
No,
I don't know. Yeah. Said with the mortgages though, what about equity though? Like you get equity from your house and you make, supposedly, but
you get equity from your data. Invest in yourself.
Yeah, well, people don't realize this, but I told somebody the other day, I was like, how long you own their house for? And they're like 20-something years, and it's almost paid off, my 30-year mortgage or whatever. And I said, I want you to take every receipt that you went to Home Depot and Lowe's on, anything you've ever bought for this house to do repairs, everything else. I want you to take all of that for 20-something years and add that up, plus the interest that you paid on the house, and see if your equity adds up to that.
Oh, and by the way, you paid for all that after tax.
Yeah.
After the government took 36% of your money.
Exactly. So, yeah, there's no such thing as that.
Yeah.
And then the same guy, the IWD dunk or whatever, said, our death pledge.
Death pledge. Yeah, so either way, anything about a mortgage is not vibe. It's not conducive for what it means to be a human being. So, yeah.
So there's a thing called duets with you where somebody, they can make a video right next to you. And I have not watched this. So do we want to watch this on the air? They have you, and then they have themselves saying something
about you. Are you kidding me? Are they going to, are they talking smack? Oh, this could be brutal. Oh, no, it's a totally open. They didn't even do anything on it. So much for that duet.
Well, he must have just shared it then, huh?
Yeah, I think he just shared it. That's cool. I'm glad people can make a video next to our video. That's very...
Yeah, it looks like I see a little bit of... See that little blue right there?
I think they're watching it in the dark. They're probably in bed. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because it's moving around. Look. See that little...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Shout out to someone sharing it and creating another video.
2714 May. Yeah, is the one that did that.
Yeah.
Jamie_3333 said the book Word Magic, you will understand what the leader up to. So
I like our crowd. I like our TikTok following a lot.
I do. They're if you want to know more, we do another podcast.
Yeah, we'll tell you all about conspiracy theories.
Yeah. SMITTY MC Graph.
Smitty?
Yeah, Smitty MC Graph said this, and you can talk about this one. Replied to your comment, EFF is an amazing group that has done so much for personal privacy online. I guess you work there?
I don't work there. We're donors as a company.
So they gave you they're talking about, because you had the hat on.
Yeah, so guys, just in this metaphorical sense, much like we support the mission, value, and principles of EFF.
Right.
That's what's going on here with Tartle. If you value our mission, principle, and vision that we have, we would hope that you align with us, join the system, and be that data champion. Take back what you need and help solve these global problems.
Conceptual Canvas, ASS, Conceptual Canvas, said this. I had the issue with not knowing how to use UI.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and they're absolutely right. The UI it's not very good, and that's why we've spent so much time and so much testing with our users to update it. So I'm glad they're there. And you know what I'd love to know is after they come back and use the new system, how excited they are about it.
Bezos with the little ghost face. Love that. He said, no, pledge, meaning the contract dies when either the debt is paid or the property is foreclosed. Mm-hmm. Death plus pledge, not grip. Very different.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I love the fact checking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, BLAQKFOX, Black Fox, kind of in a different way. According to Google, it's French, and the death part refers to the obligations, death, and being paid off, not a personified metaphorical little death.
Can we not just trust Google here? When's the last time Google did anything great for you?
It is so personified metaphorical literal death. Whenever you're felt that you're obligated to something, and no matter what happens to you, that organization is going to hold you accountable for it. It provides you I follow one guy, and some people like him, some people don't. Grant Cardone, but he's really big on this. He's a billionaire, and he owns a bunch of apartment complex stuff. So it behooves him to have you rent. Yeah. But he rents himself, and he talks about it. He goes, especially in this young generation, and this is so important because most of our audience is 18 to 34. If you're 18 to 34, rent. I'm telling you, rent, because you don't know with working at home and everything that's going on now, you may want to move to Mexico or Sweden or Berlin and be able to work.
You don't want to be locked up in a house.
You don't want to be locked up to a house.
Forces you to be locked up in a job you don't like.
You need to be flexible. Maybe you want to be a contractor and do UI design, and you want to do it when you're in Madagascar.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, as long as they got high-speed internet and you've got a great laptop, go for it.
It's an open world. Tesla Starlink's coming out.
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
You can watch our podcast on some island in Fiji.
Don't get in a bunch of debt.
Don't do it.
It's not good for anyone.
We're going to think this through, guys.
Okay. Ohana 24/7. This will be the last
comment.
No, we're going to do one more because one's super funny. You're going to laugh.
Great, here we go.
It's not against you. It's just this guy's great. But okay, but this one, Ohana 24/7 commented on your main one where you're wearing your knight armor. Where you're talking about $400 and something dollars
when
a
I was
day.
wearing
the main
that
one,
sweater from Zara.
Yeah, Ohana 24/7 commented, this is probably all fake 2 tricks to feel safe, divided no matter what at this point, guys. Nothing is real except for the end of it all. So
holy smokes, what a negative view of life.
Yeah, nihilism.
Yeah, good for you. We feel nothing. You remember the Big
Tartle
Lebowski?
is not fake. I would not be working for Tartle as Chief Conscious Marketing Officer, and Alex would not be pledging his life and desire. This is not something that we have no exit strategy or any of that stuff. This is legit.
I've taken an enormous risk, along with many others, to make sure that this happens for the world. Yeah. This is not something of any sort of fake. This is the new reality.
God, I love our crowd. So we're gonna we're gonna do 2 more real quick. Gretchen, my neighbor, said credit is just another currency.
Yep.
That's a great one. Same mortgage one, but this is the last one. This will be funny. Smoke alarm cop said this.
Smoke alarm cop?
Yeah, it's already funny. Hyperinflation is Latin for butter. The metaphor is so beautiful when you look at butter.
Oh
fat.
my gosh.
I went into that one pretty deeply when I read that one
and it's
before.
Super slippery, gets out of control. Yeah. It can melt. What really is it when it leaves room temperature?
Yeah, Gray Capital LLC, either use debt for your advantage or be taken advantage of by debt. Perfect. That's a great example.
Yeah, or use data for your advantage or be taking advantage of your data.
Killa Schemes, mortgage is a product like anything else, part of the cost of doing business. This is completely voluntary. Most mortgageabilities are liabilities in disguise. I love our audience. It's great.
Yeah, they're sharp. You know what? They have big bullshit filters.
Yes, we all do.
They love to research. Nobody wants to get hosed. I like it.
Oh, let's do this one. And we're going to close here at the 20-minute mark. Tower of Hoth. The only reason most men are in debt is because of an ex-wife. Oh, my God. Oh, that's horrific, guys.
The chauvinism. The chauvinism.
Yeah. Michelle Fraley 6. This will be the last one. Who came up with your name? I don't like the meaning. So they may actually look the meaning up.
What do you mean you don't like the meaning? I'll explain it in the context here. You're anonymous on a system. The buyer's anonymous on a system. We as Tartle bring you together. We do the introduction. A Tartle is that brief moment when you forget the name, that awkward pause. Well, that's that brief moment where the name's forgotten and it's the interaction of 2 parties.
It's a metaphor for staying anonymous and us protecting your data and keeping you private.
Yeah, and bringing people together.
Yes.
Yeah, so whether or not you don't like it, I think it fits really well. So deal with it.
Yeah, or maybe she didn't understand the complete meaning, and we just gave that to her. But sign up for Tartle.
Listen, if you post something online, and that's how you feel about it, I'm going to call you out on it. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and get called out and not dish it on back.
Yeah. Alex takes this very personal. He came up with the name. It's a Scottish name.
Yeah, it's a Scottish term.
Yeah. So you go to Tartle. That's the name, not turtle. Tartle.co.
.co. No need for the M. It's a waste of typing.
And we're out.
Thanks.